Hey guys, welcome back. Maris here, and we have another episode for State of Decay 2. And this is amazing, great news. I wanted to quickly share because some of you don't like to read things, but this time I'm encouraging you to do that. This video is all about just released patch, and I wanted to go through quickly patch notes because they are amazing. And let's before we jump into the patch notes, there's just some awesome sunset. I wanted to set the mood before killing the zombies. It's amazing. And also, yeah, from the previous video, if you remember, there were 3 accidents. Yeah, those are the community members that we will not see anymore, but don't worry, I have more of them. And this time we'll make a little bit different. Yeah, if you there will be a link in the description that leads to the official patch notes you can see with nice background and State of Decay theme and everything. But I already, as you can see, colored out things I definitely want to mention and point out for you. You see 3 different colors, and yeah, it's a color themes. Green, amazing. Yellow, meh, it's okay. And blue, that's something I'm a bit angry about or I don't like. But yeah, let's just quickly jump in and you'll see what I'm talking about. So there's additional DLC released, which costs a little bit. I haven't decided yet if I want to purchase and show off. I believe there will be plenty of videos such in YouTube. So, but yeah, if you kindly ask me, I probably will do it. Okay, let's jump to the patch notes. As you can see, one thing I wanted to mention here: previous patch notes were 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, and 1.4. This is the second, which means it's not a minor, it's a major release with major things. So the DLC theme is all about national things and blah blah blah, because I believe July the 4th is coming up, so that's the theme. There are new zombies, nothing major, no point of mentioning those points. But there are 20 new missions, and as you can see, the ambient missions, I believe those are the small ones, not so interesting ones. But enclave missions, that's something you requested, and I'm working on to give you more insights about enclaves. So there I have additional 7 ones. I think already saw one and did actually. And we have community missions that we'll see what's about, how crucial they are. And yeah, I just had a drug side quest I never encountered before. So that's that. So next big thing is quickly, just as you can see, there are new weapons coming in, and as far as I understand from, I have those. This is actually really good. Well, good stats. It has zoom. It shoots very awesome. I believe it's automatic rifle. So I expect all of those. Also be high damage and awesome. Of course, it will require some time to acquire them. But yeah, so we have new weapons without any DLC. Everyone gets them. Amazing. Then already from the comment section, someone wrote to me basically that Lichenology now can be purchased, which is amazing. If you don't have, you can not only look for the community members, for the people who have this ability, but you can actually also look for the traders that where you can purchase. I don't know if I ever go for fishing or Scrum Master or driving. Meh. But like analogy, if you don't have such a community member, I highly recommend it. So let's go down. Game improvements. There are some minor things. Improvements when doors are closed or open, so they actually are as they appear. I'm running constantly in this bug, so I'm happy to see it. confirm option about euthanizing community members. What the hell? If any guys, don't you if you ever run in the situation when you have to euthanize a community member, which means he has the plague and you can't cure him, then I fail. Not you fail, I fail. I teach you everything I know about this game so you never have such problems. Basically, you can rule this game. If you definitely do something wrong, if you have to euthanize anyone. So this update is, I don't know for who, for those guys who are not watching this Russian guy videos for sure. Okay, move on. As I mentioned, they already once tried to improve the thing when you go on ladders, then you can just drop down and break a leg. They mentioned they fixed it. I tried it. It's still not. It wasn't fixed, so they are trying once again. Let's see how it goes. That's why only yellow, because if it's fixed, then I'd put a green because it was a problem constantly. One thing I don't like, as you can see from the blue color, is basically they a bit nerfed juggernauts. Juggernauts are not actually the worst problem in here in the game, and they made it even easier. We were looking, I was looking for a bit more difficulty, like let's say nightmare difficulty, but they made it easier. So I was like, why you do this? But one thing, this is kind of not nothing special, but when Juggernaut already starts to kneel when you can execute him, I actually manage, like I'm smashing the button and you can jump right on the back and start stabbing it way faster than before, because before actually I think I encountered some bug when if you're not in the right position, then you can click whatever you want. Juggernaut just sits, and now I just click, it's amazing. He just starts a little bit kneeling and you're already jumping and stabbing him. So yeah, awesome. I like this update. Next thing, weapon changes. I'd say that's, of course, this is just my opinion, but long story short, I will not go one by one. You will, and I encourage you to read all the updates. But what they are doing, they are downgrading all the high level, high damage this Timberwolf, basically, so they are not that powerful. They weight more, they have less ammo, but that's not it. My favorite is this specific part where they mentioned from now on, plague hearts cannot be destroyed simply by pew 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 and it's gone. No. They specifically, I believe, read all the internet comments that it's easy, so they made change. It's not possible to kill with one round. You definitely need to reload, which means you have to be like idle for a moment, then blood zombies will attack you. So yes, definitely that's what I was looking for. It was too easy. They made it harder, at least for the ones who are trying to kill it with high grade weapons. And also they are just mentioning basically any weapon that has extra, as I understand, magazine size, they will be heavier, because currently it was, I understand, the same weight as regular weapons. So expect, if you have some better weapons, there's also a downside. It never goes just easy like that. So I like it. It's an awesome. Some minor things, yeah, making a bit better sniper towers so they are not that boring. But one thing definitely, you mentioned, someone of you mentioned in comment section that blur setting is too bad in the game. So now they added it, because if you are playing the game on computer, you can go download a configurator. Actually, there's ini file where you can, in Windows mode, go and set your settings as you like, which are not available in the game options, but you can. That's what I did. If you just want, I can show you how and what and my settings. I have my PC is not the highest grade, but it's quite good. But I still have some options turned off. And now they are actually allowing from in-game menus to change the blur settings. And for me, it's no-brainer. Blur is always turned off. It's just It's purely I don't like in none of the games. Simple as that. Okay, let's move on. Of course, bug fixes, crashes. Everyone likes when they fixing the crash and loading screen, but I encountered like none of them, so for me it was not so big a deal. If you have such problems, happy news for you. Yeah, it's not anymore. Also for the multiplayer, I'm pointing out only one thing that was really messing up the game. Sometimes when you join someone and playing for some time, there is the longer you play and the more in that playthrough that session you do actually in the game, the reward is getting better, which means the longer you play, the better basically reward. And sometimes the supply locker was gone; it was not visible, so you couldn't drop any inventory items, you couldn't heal, you couldn't repair your items. It was quite buggy. I'm speaking about if you're not playing with the friends, but for some stranger, then obviously you will not give the weapon for the stranger. Please fix me. He can rob you and kick you out. Anyhow, so now they fixed the thing. So supply lockers shouldn't be disappearing, which was always a problem with all the sessions I played with my friends. I have some. No, don't you go joke about it. And the question was when this issue will kick in. Sometimes it's just few minutes after we start, then it's we can just rejoin. And sometimes it was like we are playing for 2 hours and then the locker just gone. So yeah, awesome. Rest of the things all good. Input. I've seen through the notes there are quite a lot updates for Xbox players for some joystick problems, and I don't know. Yeah, I hope you don't have any of those, but if you did, now they are improved. One amazing thing, I was a bit laughing for the performance. You've seen also in my videos, sometimes I have like stable, let's say, 100 FPS. Never so much. I had worse always, but still it was dropping to some 20 or something, where you can actually feel the difference. And now what we can read from the notes. So we removed frame drop, frame drop, frame drop. So basically, it's like we had frame drops and we felt like, okay, let's remove them. It's thank you guys, thank you for removing them. If you still left some in the game, in the engine, I'm kindly asking to remove them as well, so there is no frame drops. So anyhow, that's just the explanation. So we can expect better performance. This is amazing. Gameplay, some issues. I don't know, some minor things I don't even want to mention, but some things I want to mention. Here comes one tip. Zombies that have no longer arms can't vault over the walls, I understand. Another thing I just noticed, if you slash the zombie with a sharp weapon, sometimes you cut off the legs and they are just crawling. And it's funny thing, when they are crawling, they can't open the doors. Doesn't matter how much time you give them, they just keep crawling. And it's a bit sad, but a bit funny at the same time, because they're just really trying, like keep doing. Yes, Johnny, you can do it. No, you can't. You can't. You can't reach the doorknob and you can't open the doors. So yeah, no more. This is one thing I'm really happy. I hope I will not regret my words here, but Feral's Juggernauts now has the ability to kill NPCs. I'm trying to understand. NPC means quest giver if you have side quest or something. So currently they were immune to death, which a bit weird, but okay. And just Juggernaut execution attack. None of my people in none of my playthroughs ever anyone died from Juggernaut execution attack. I would like to see it, and in this case, if that's not none of my community members, yeah, I could sacrifice some NPC to just see how it works. Yes, thank you. Yeah. Players can no longer initiate a stealth takedown for aggressive zombies. Yeah, it was a case I just mentioned because I was thinking hardly if I ever encountered, and I realized it happened a lot. Sometimes there was, there's a move when you go through the zombie and from the behind just grab him and then execute. the going through the dodge button is the same, which you press longer, you crouch actually. So when you dodge through the zombie, and if you hold the button a bit longer, the your character goes in crawling mode, and then if you execute, he executes. But sometimes I noticed you get your width skill, which you can if you silently execute someone. So basically, that was the thing. The zombie saw me, he attacked me, I ran through. But if I was crouched, it counted as silence attack, which was, yeah. Now I think, yeah, I had a lot of those, so it's now fixed. Cool. Dead bodies no longer accumulate over long play sessions. What the, who did this? Who did this? It was you, right? So the thing is, I kind of like it when I come back to base and there was zombie ambush. I did the loudest noise I could, so there was a huge zombie horde attacking, and I killed them all. And there's a pile of dead bodies. I kind of feel like proud. Yeah, I live, you die, and now I understand that they will be faster cleaned out if I move somewhere else. And sometimes in some house where there was zombie attack for the side quest, and 2 or 3 ferals came in. It's kind of amazing because it's a bit difficult. It's not like smashing one button and that's it. Now they will take my trophies away. Don't do that, please. Leave them, please. Okay, move on. Fixed number of issues prevent legacy missions from completing. Yes, you mentioned many times, I think at least a few times in my videos, that someone asked if I encountered, and we tried to figure out why and what's happened if legacy missions are just not giving to you. I had one, I restarted the game, basically restarted all the mission, and now it should be fixed. No, should not be any more problems with legacy missions, so it's amazing. No more issues for any new player who's playing through. I like it. We are close to the end. Just quickly wanted to mention a few more things. Yes, instances where you get stuck in terrain and objects. Why it's yellow? Because it should be green, because I just played, and I don't know how about you, but like 9 out of 10 times I still get the problem when you stop the car, you jump out of the car like as fast as possible and start running. The animation goes like you run away from the car like few meters, then you are being thrown back at the location where your companion gets out of the car, and you are in mid of the ground. You basically are sunk in the ground. And I would say that's something like, it sounds like this error. They may mention they fixed it. I played like 10 minutes ago and I still have it. So please fix it, like fix, not just fix for the check mark. Then it will be green, and it's amazing because I still have a lot of those problems when you are midway in the ground. Okay, but 2 awesome things. Also, hopefully, if they are working as they should, remove a number of invisible objects when you drive the car. Sometimes, like, you just smash something and you're like, okay, what did I hit? Oh, there's nothing. Like, nothing. Thanks for hitting nothing, because car obviously is totaled. So hopefully that will not happen anymore. And huge problem in this my most hated map, Drucker's County, which I'm currently playing, is I understand if there are loading issues, multitude static objects. There is how you call, right next to the road, there's the border which separates, where basically you can't go through it. It's not destroyable. I don't know why, but sometimes it just pops up when I'm already like there on the car. So I'm strongly suggesting, if you have the same issues on this map, drive on the roads, because if you think, okay, I'll go there and just go off-road, and actually there's this border pops up and you're hitting the border and car is totaled and everything's bad. So I hope they now fixed, and you will see the borders the side of the roads way faster. And obviously vehicles. I don't like it. I will explain quickly. End of the video. Players can no longer enter vehicles that are about to explode. Why? Why are you taking my freedom away? If I want to get in the car that is burning, who are you to take this away from me? Because obviously one of my next videos I'm planning to make is all the ways how you can die in State of Decay 2. All the dumb ways you can die. Now you're taking one way away. Because you previously could. Now I can't. I don't like it. Don't do that. Okay, thank you. Guys, read through, because there are many things I read through. I thought about it. There's no improvements for me. No point of mentioning. But if you had some issues, I encourage to read through, because you will be super excited and happy as I am. Because all of the bug fixes, all the problems, all the additional difficulty added, removes some easy ways how to kill plague hearts, some new quest lines. Amazing, those guys rock, and that's all for free. DLC is separate case with separate 2 shooting weapons, 3 melee weapons, 3 cars, I understand. But yeah, that's something else. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is amazing news. Please share, because they are doing great job, and I don't want to see any video about this game is buggy, I don't like it, because there are always bugs in the games, but these guys are fixing them and providing and updating the content, and they pretty much earned credit for it. So yeah, awesome. Now I want to play this game. I have to run, you have to run, we have to play the game. Thank you for tuning in. If you like the video, like, subscribe, do nothing, do whatever you want. This is your life. I'm not your mom. Thankful for that. So yes, thank you, and we will meet in next video. Thank you, guys.